the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. After the run, Watson going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Watson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Hit by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
The Vikings had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Quick throw here out wide to Pitts.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
They run for the first time with James Cook.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up third and 4.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flush to his right. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up third and goal. They're going to look to throw.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just to chip in.
York able to send this one through.
And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't put this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Watson. Trying to lay one up deep.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
First carry now for David Montgomery.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long. But I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
This is caught.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive.
They'll drop to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
1st down, Lions.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
On 1st down, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on it quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of 1st halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A nightmare in the 1st half for him. That's now 3 interceptions.
receptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here we go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, here's the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Cade York on now for the field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and the lead will hold at 10.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Watson on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. The old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
17 yards, first down, Vikings. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop the thrower. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That was certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. It's complete to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes him across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Give him 18 on the play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Uses the stiff arm, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
James Cook, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
To throw is Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now it's Watson. And this pass broken up. And the contact right on time there. And now 4th down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And that will be caught. The out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And complete, right side to Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Taken in at the 11. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
On first down, Watson going up top. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 73 yards.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Lions 24, Vikings 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Detroit, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get...
Your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done